car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the one. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? One season to be missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I quit worrying about it. I quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
Will Fuller, 59 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from Rams territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On the run, this is Hank. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The ball comes out, and the Rams have got it back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Brady. And he's got room. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 56 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Now Sanders. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Brady. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped the pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Touchdown, LA! Deion Sanders, 63 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Lambo on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They run with Hunt, and he loses the football a second time, and the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a route is on here in this first half. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Matt Milano in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
So they come up on 3rd down. So far, 2 possessions, 2 punts. Not a trend they want to continue.
3 down.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. Ware gets hit, and the ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. That good for 22 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This is Sanders. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he lifts up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go!
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll run now with Ware. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's complete to Kelce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is where. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there. And
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game. They continue to press it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And Sanders now return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
This is Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Brady going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
What's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault.
For real. Keep the rest.
Hey, I got that check-in to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip. Good drip.
But she love you. Don't cut your.
Yeah,
Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in there gently. Ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk, got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it.